Why is COVID spreading like wildfire? What have we not done to prevent the spread? We've had nationwide lockdowns, we've had local lockdowns, we've had hyper-local lockdowns, we've put a pause on everything that we like for the past 6 months, but it's still spreading like crazy. Why is this happening? That's what we'll be saying in this video. If you're new here, my name is Ajay. I'm a doctor from Bangalore, India, and this channel is where I discuss health, lifestyle, and a bit of medical entertainment. So if you're into stuff like that, please subscribe. You will not be disappointed. Let's get started. There are two slightly interlinked reasons why corona is spreading so fast. And this is asymptomatic transmission and the phenomenon of super spreaders. Well, you see, the new SARS-CoV-2 replicates 3 times as fast as the SARS-CoV-1. The new virus's elder brother, which caused the SARS outbreak of 2003 in, yep, you guessed it right, China. The deeper lung tissues don't have as much immune system activity as, say, your nose or your mouth. So these viruses replicate really quickly in the lungs and they come up to the pharynx and the larynx, or let's just call it your throat. And all this while, the virus has not been detected properly by the immune system. And that means the person will not have any symptoms. You see, the symptoms of an infectious disease starts when the immune system detects an infection and starts to fight it. Your body sets its internal temperature up to make the body hotter and thus make it difficult for the virus or the organisms to stay alive. You experience this raised temperature as fever. Then your immune system activates mechanisms of forcefully throwing out the infection from the respiratory system, and you experience this as cough. Your immune system also tries to wash away the infection by increasing secretion of fluid and mucus into your respiratory tract. You experience this as a nasal discharge or a cold, and your immune system takes away energy from other body processes and uses that energy to fight the infection. You experience that as being tired or being drowsy. So for these symptoms to appear, your immune system should first recognize that there is some infection. And the fact that the coronavirus has evaded good recognition from the immune system and it has come up to the throat in large numbers means now it is at a state where it can spread to others, but you still have no symptoms yet. Of course, our throat, the larynx and the pharynx are rich with immune cells that can detect these viruses. But after detection, it takes quite some time for the immune system to act in full force and cause all these symptoms. So there's a time lag between the virus being ready for spread and the body showing any symptoms. And in this time lag, a person can spread COVID to others without even knowing that he or she has the disease. In fact, there's new evidence that says patients with COVID are most contagious in the 48 hours before the symptoms appear. So this 48 hours could be that lag period. And then comes the concept of super spreaders. These are people who spread the infection to way more people than expected. These people can either be symptomatic or asymptomatic. Usually a person with COVID can spread it to 2 or 3 others. This is called the R0 number. But some super spreaders can give it to hundreds of people. For example, in a fish processing plant in Ghana, a worker gave COVID to 500 of his co-workers. Now, nobody knows exactly why some people become super spreaders, but the fact there is asymptomatic transmission in coronavirus means that a super spreader can potentially give it to hundreds of people and he wouldn't even know that he was the reason behind the spread. And also another big reason could be the fact that this virus is a new virus. And because it's a new virus, nobody has any specific immunity against this virus. So the virus can spread in any direction, anywhere it wants. It's literally free real estate. And also other inherent factors of the virus has added to this spread. And that is the ease of spread. Can spread from person to person quite easily, and it also has high pathogenicity, which means that it can cause the disease in a lot of affected people. So these are the important reasons why coronavirus is spreading so fast. Of course, there are other reasons like ineffective lockdowns, bad and delayed testing, people not wanting to wear masks, and other reasons. But it's not all bad. There are many reasons why we should be hopeful about this virus. I'll probably discuss it in another video, probably next week, so stay tuned. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please smash that like button and subscribe and click on that bell icon so you get a notification every time I upload a video. And I'll see you in the next video.